What is up, everybody? It's your boy Architect the Dreamer here with another ATD Reacts. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I'm super excited to have you here. Make sure you click that little subscribe button and the little bell so you'll get notified every time I drop a new video. For those who don't know, I am an artist and musician myself. All of my music links will be in the description below, so if you want to see the kind of music that I create, feel free to go check that out. Now, I started this reaction journey with Sleep Token, and what a freaking way to start. But what better way to continue this journey than with a brand new song from one of my favorite artists, and that's Bon Iver. I have been listening to Bon Iver since forever ago and fell in love all the way back then and have listened to everything that's come out. I've listened to some of the new singles that have already been released for this upcoming album, Sable Fable, but this is the first album we're getting from Justin in almost 6 years, and I am absolutely pumped. So we've got a new track that he just released called If Only I Could Wait, featuring Danielle Haim, and we're just gonna dive right into it. So this is Bon Iver. Let's see what you got for me with this new one.
If only I could wait. If only I could wait.
Real quick, one thing that Justin does so well is take a ton of different elements instrumentally, and they all sound kind of chaotic. It sounds like there's this here, there's that there. They don't really seem like they all work together, but then he always finds a way to pull it together. The musical genius of this man is something that I myself have been trying to incorporate into my own music, especially the more indie folk stuff that I've made. And I just find it fascinating the way that he's able to make something that feels like chaos come together into something that is unmistakably art. But we'll keep going, and I will try. Somebody commented this on my last video and appreciated the limited number of stops. I'm going to continue trying to limit the number of stops that I do. But with somebody like Bon Iver, I have a feeling I might be doing a little bit more dissecting in this video, so you'll have to bear with me. I absolutely love this artist.
If only I could wait.
And there it is. It all comes together.
But before me is a ways out. Can I live inside this state where the summers are so red now? Can I incur the weight? Am I really this afraid now? For what's at stake?
I love how he's almost using his voice as a pseudo guitar lead right here.
If only you could wait. I ain't about your pace yet. I take the steps to stage, and they hit me with the rays now. But if I could only pray in the blaze of a northern love, I'd bend another straight, or decay in other ways now.
If only we could wait. Or is it folded either way now?
I love the dueling melodies.
But is it only either way now? I have come to learn replace, and I resemble other traits of the Lord. I have rendered at his face, and I've been frowning on his face now.
Ooh, the harmonies. strings. Goosebumps. Oh, I like that, going just into the strings there. All right. So that was If Only I Could Wait featuring Danielle Haim, which I'm not super familiar with her. I know of the group Haim, and so I don't know if she's a member of that group. So if you know, and I'm looking dumb, feel free to drop it in the comments. I would assume so with the way that her last name is spelled. But first thoughts on this. Very kind of stripped back instrumentally. There's a lot of different small elements, but it still feels very raw. It still feels very much almost as if like friends were sitting around a campfire and somebody had a cajon and somebody had an acoustic guitar, and and then obviously you added some strings in later into it. But it, to me, this feels like a summer bonfire, if that makes any sense at all. Like this, it just kind of, it felt very comforting, very much just like I'm chilling around a campfire with my friends, and we all just kind of start riffing, and then it all comes together into this beautiful thing. There's the I will say the hook on this is, it's so limited that it's not like super stuck in my head at all yet. That being said, especially during the part where there were dueling melodies happening, so you had Justin singing and you had Danielle singing at the same time, that is such a cool element to incorporate into a song, and I don't feel like it's done that much anymore. Yes, we get harmonies, we get two vocalists, but having one person singing one thing and another person singing another thing is so cool. And it now, not that I wasn't going to go listen to this again, but it now gives me something to pay attention to, because I do want to dive more into, okay, well, what is he saying versus what is she saying, and really kind of get to the core of that. However, I love this. This is something I will definitely be listening to. Like, so far, I think there's been four, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, I think there's been four or five singles off of this upcoming album that have been released. And every time he releases something new, he puts it on Spotify as like a new single, but then it has all of the previous singles. And I listen to all of them on repeat. I've yet to skip one. This one, to me, it doesn't quite have the catchiness that would give it a 10, but I would give this a solid 8, and it's definitely one that will be in rotation for me. It's definitely one that will be in rotation for me in like a summer driving, windows down, or literally like throwing on a Bluetooth speaker while sitting around a campfire with a bunch of friends. It's that kind of a vibe to me, and I absolutely love it. I find it a little interesting. So when I started listening to Bon Iver, it was a lot of the falsetto stuff, and I loved that, and it was so unique. And now you've got artists like Novo Amor, and even back when Bon Iver was really starting to get going, you had artists like Sufjan Stevens and Iron and Wine that were kind of doing similar things. And I've incorporated that into my own music because I just love the sound of that and the contrast of him or myself with kind of a deeper speaking voice or a deeper singing voice contrasted with that high falsetto. And in this track, it was a lot of just his regular register. There was a few moments where he slipped into that falsetto, but for the most part, it was his regular register. And I love that as somebody who is a baritone, because it means that, and maybe that's why I love Bon Iver as much as I do, is because I can sing his music for the most part without having any issues. But I just love the way that then sat right in there with Danielle's voice, and it just sounded fantastic. So I would love to hear what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you're a fan of Bon Iver, let me know that. If there's anything that is similar sounding to Bon Iver that you love as an artist or as a band that you think I would really enjoy, please drop that in the comments as well. And yeah, we're going to keep this thing rolling. Like I said in the beginning, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell, and I want to hear from you guys. So make sure you drop in the comments, and make sure you follow me on socials, because I have been a little bit lacking there, but I'm definitely going to be posting more there as I continue to work on these new projects that I am working on. So with all that said, I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll see you guys around next time.